Is this your card?
No. Yeah, you little Houdini, that is it.
Daddy, I did it again.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch it. I told you, homeboy, you can't touch this. Yeah, that's how we living, and you know you can't touch it.
Woo-wee! Sunday. Only a few more hours of misery to get through before I can go back to work. What we're looking at Schell's Fire Brick, a Vienna style lager. Brewed since 1860. Schell Brewing Company. I think they're right across the street from where Jolson lives. He brought me a variety pack, so I thank him for that. This weighs in at 4.8%. And then after this, I'm going to go slip into a coma. Maybe I can just get through this Sunday a little faster. I can just get to work. Maybe I'll just go hang out in the driveway over at the job site. Oh, before I forget, the battle box that I refused to show any of it to Jeremy. But I did have that come in. Okay. Is this the Virgin? How? I never even touched this, Jolson. How did it already manage to get broken? Huh. Huh. Okay, let's get back to this. It's brownish. Doesn't smell extremely awesome. Cheers. It's not tasting anything like it smells. Kind of just smells like the inside of a dirty sock was stuffed inside of an aluminum can that was then rolled down a hill into a pig farm that fell into some Chernobyl water. I literally just started doing the brew review. I'll call you on as soon as I'm done. Okay, let's do this. Mr. 27 on the wrong video. Wonder Stuff says, I missed the Brew Bomy show club time of Brew Babes with big cans. Damn. Then the first in of Wrath of Tears from Invictus is J-Dog saying first. And then Bad says, indeed. And then he says, greetings, JD. And then J-Dog has some clapping hands. Bad says, greetings, Captain, being second. Cheapo Gunga, being third, says, one can be the master of what one does, but never what one feels. Mega. Lead paint is mainly only a problem in dust form. So if you use a chemical paint stripper, there's even some non-toxic shit like I think there's an orange brand. Okay, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box? Read me. Read me, Seymour. The Ostation 3-in-1 smart battery charger. Analyze, charge, and organize. Huh. Yes. Oh, sorry. Joy while I'm with you. You'll probably know what's in the box. I'll probably just title it Ostation Unboxing and Beer from Jolson or something like that. So evidently they recommend I mean, I'm sure it's nothing super heavy duty. I mean, it's AC/DC adapter, input, the wall, output, 5 volts, 3 amps, 9 volts, 3 amps, 12 volts, 2.5 amps, maximum output, I don't know, maybe it downshifts. Unless I'm missing something. It's got 2 ports in the back of it. How are you supposed to know which one? Use the USB-C adapter, 12 volt, 1.5 amp minimum to ensure proper operation. Drop batteries only when LED indicator ring is solid white. Scan the QR code to download our Essentials app. Firmware updates including enhancement, algorithm, bug fixes, and new features. C to a C. Okay. Maybe it doesn't matter which one of the ports you plug it into. Oh. To be honest, it reminds me of some kind of a Habitrail toy I had for my hamsters. I know, one of you are thinking, it's connect an external USB source. Do not load any batteries at this step. Wow. Pairing mode. This is US. It's got USB in it? What the? Seriously? Flashing blue. Okay, obviously I'm not gonna put you through watching me do, or am I watching me do all this? Whoa, sorry, monkey.
Sully, remember when I said I wasn't gonna put you through all this? I lied. Dick fur.
What's a dick fur?
To pee with.
Moon River. Hey, remember that time at band camp? I played the tuba. I smart. I can do shit. Ooh, the light's green. Means we gotta go. See you guys. Okay, I can do a review. So maybe I'm helping. Maybe this will be how to set up an Ostation and consume adult beverages. 1, 2, cable length, buckle your shoe. Where the hell's 3? Product overview. 2, okay. Air vent. 3, instructions, connecting power and turning on. Compatible power adapter, blah blah blah. Loading batteries. No need to check the positive negative orientation. See, I like to know how the hell they're doing that. Note, drop batteries only when LED ring is solid white. So, wait 20 seconds or press. Charging mode. Sorting, storage. Oh, what was this bullshit about entering device interface, downloading the app, entering pairing mode? What the hell is this pairing mode they speak of? Of course, that's actually figure 8, continuing operation without logging in. Well, I have an Olight account. Adding a device. Hey, let's just see about adding a device. How hard can that be? Now, I've had some things where over time you just want to like give up because you just can't seem to get things paired. Paint stripper is not working. It's a coat under a coat. Well, if you have to sand it, wear a mask. The lead paint is mostly an issue because of it being airborne. If you got some McLean, if you're just gonna sit there going, maybe you should give like suggestions instead of just being a dick like always. Okay, my devices. You don't have any yet. You don't. Okay. Quickly press 5 times. Then it'll start flashing. Okay. Adding a device. Discovering. Ooh, it already discovered it. Ostation being added. Added successfully. Wow. Wow. That was easy. New updates. Update now. I mean, I have been told by multiple people that know me, the only reason I have a phone and a computer is to do updates. I mean, hell, I already did a firmware update on the Wrath. Okay. Updating. Whee! Okay, I'm sorry, I'll read. And what's a cool thing is Matt said, according to the research that he did, the Wrath is can be a kind of a beast on eating batteries. It takes 4 AA. Now there was something about if you connect a battery pack to it. Now maybe I didn't need to read the fine print. You're supposed to have rechargeable batteries in it, not normal batteries. But if you put it said something about being able to plug a battery pack into it, which would work out for me because I just had it because I was charging it, but I would be able to literally mount a a battery backup or a battery bank to the rail, or just mount it on there if I was ever to actually use it. But okay, what was that original thing here? Don't drop batteries, or drop batteries only when the LE indicator ring is solid white. Well, I don't understand what this green is. Solid green, charging mode entered. Well, it doesn't have anything in it yet, so it's got a door that opens on a rejected battery. Oops, I just turned it off. Okay. This is exciting, isn't it? The video for the battle box should have been released before you saw this, but I like the box. Don't get me wrong. Everything's usable in it. I have nothing bad to say about it. I mean, maybe the lamest thing, but it was in the basic box, is a 50-hour survival candle. And you may say, you know, who gives a shit about a survival calendar until you get to the point where you need a survival calendar or candle. I guess if they're interested in an unboxing and a setup of this, you're seeing it now, because I'm just gonna do all of them. They sent me 16. This thing is capable of doing 32 batteries at a time. So I got the Ostation B Pro AA's, and yes, if your question is the only thing that this is capable of charging is a AA, that is a yes. And me and Jolson were talking about that, and that is, you know, one of the reasons that he said that he somewhat wasn't interested in it. Now I go through more AA's in this house than AA's, but I still have AA's. But it's this whole don't put it in, but green, I don't get it. Figure 3, flashing white, device entering standby, solid white, device on standby. Green is charging mode has been entered. So what's this whole drop batteries in only when LED indicator ring is solid white? Okay. Okay, I'm intentionally not paying any attention on my okay. Loading batteries and charging. Wait 20 seconds or press 1 for charging mode. Okay. Now on the app, it shows that the device is on. Still nothing new. Zero batteries were fully charged during this power on period. Zero batteries were found to be defective in this power on period. Standard charging is selected versus fast charging. Okay. McLean, Eric, blink twice if you need help. Where were you on Saturday? Cobra responded with Machine Gun Buck 556. Hoorah, Captain! Been waiting all day to get my brew review fix. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh. We're seeing some action. So the first three that made contact in there, I wonder if it does 3 at a time, because it has 1, 2, 3 bay. Oh no, there's a front bay. I didn't get anything in the 4th bay. That's what's a little late now. My bad. My bad. It actually does have 4 slots that go down. I missed the very front one. So one of those, hey, just leave things well enough alone. Okay, I'm Eric. Sorry. That's what happened. See, Ostation. That's my bad though. I missed that front. God, I completely screwed it up. Just kidding. Loading blue circle, charging in progress when it's doing when it's doing that. Okay, and you would press down on that to take a battery out. But like I was saying, if the Wraith is gonna be a battery eater, that's fine, because now I actually have some rechargeable batteries. I wonder what would happen if you put those ones that I got that have the plug-in ports. They probably I guess they you know what? I think I'm gonna throw one of those in there to see what happens. Can the pale blue batteries, will it charge any rechargeable battery, or do they have to be Ostation batteries? I mean, is there a do and don't section? If batteries get stuck in the loading compartment, manually adjust them so they can fall in the compartment. Taking out batteries, taking out invalid batteries, auto sleep mode. Cause for auto sleep mode, no batteries are detected. What will happen next? Invalid indicator. Well, I tell you what, I hate to sound like that guy, but there is truly one way of finding out. Okay, unfortunately, we're not going to know the answer to this until, you know the thing. Okay, that wasn't terrible. Oh. Bad, oh yeah. Sorry about that earlier one. You had to wait till now. He's been sitting there patiently with his lotion and a rag. My bad. Oh, also a big thank you to Matt. This morning made me and Christine breakfast. Nice, Christine got a nice cheesy omelet with sauteed vegetables inside of it, and a big old helping of hash browns with more sauteed vegetables in it, and fresh chives. And I got the same thing, but with bacon. You didn't, NIHAP, you didn't hear anything. I mean, after all, it was the first time today that I have had bacon. Matt, I'd also like to point out that what you made for us this morning at Big Daddy's is $24 a plate. Now, on the other hand, took everybody, I made reservations over at Ace's for breakfast. The only person that I don't think got his skirt puffed up, but doesn't surprise me, is no, I'm just kidding, is Jeremy. He ordered the steak and the steak breakfast. I've never had it. I had seen it, and I don't know. I mean, it's again, we go back to the prices. You know, me and Christine's breakfast was the same cost as that one omelet at Big Daddy's. Well, not the whole the meal, because Christine had coffee, and you know, me and Jeremy had Bloody Marys and Castle Danger Snits. It was really good food, and thank you, Jeremy and Caitlin, for buying me and Christine breakfast. They were willing to buy everybody breakfast, but when people started throwing money, they're like, fine, give it as the tip. So our waitress, who is really nice, had a sense of humor, which is a good thing with our group, got a really good tip. Actually, not only did she get a tip, but because David was there, she almost got the whole thing. Boom, boom. Yeah, I'll be here all week. Oh, hang on. I'll be here all week. Hey, what about this? Now that it's been neutered. Shit, it still does that. So, Jolson, did you get a good deal on that because it came without the ringer, or is the ringer... never mind, don't answer. Wow, that did not take long. I found this over by the fridge. Actually, that happened with this one. Why? I don't know. If Tom comes up and he wants a proper shot, he'll have to let me know. The one that's up there, the same thing happened. I was really giving it the beans, and I ended up having to drill a small hole, and then I put some a metal loop and attached it to the... Don't worry, Daddy can fix it. I mean, when there's absolutely nothing more pressing. Nothing. People who trust the government. The government. I mean, when there's nothing more pressing in my life than fixing a cowbell. But I can fix it. Okay, where are we at? Okay, according to this, we've got one at 77%, one at 83%, and one at 90%. And I know, Jeremy's going, I can fucking read. No, Jeremy, it's at 91%. The Ostation questions. Capacity ratio, charging time. So, I completely took this apart. I completely took apart a different 80%er, one that doesn't blow my skirt up, nothing special about it. It did run, and I swapped parts for parts, and that one feels okay now, and this one feels like, well, I would say it feels like a normal Glock, but I did polish the shit out of everything before I assembled it. So it's up to the wall. Unlike before, there's no creep, and it fires. I mean, it's actually kind of impressive, because I don't know if you didn't see. And then the reset is twice as much as it was before I took it apart, and then a fire. So again, up to the wall. Probably see my fat little finger. So in the other one, now just because I'm not stupid, I did not care other than Friday, because I knew I was going to be shooting it. I had extra mags, and when I got up there, I didn't have. Long story short, I have not had one. I have not had one in the chamber on this up until we were at the range, just so that there's no possibility that something could have happened or could have gone wrong. And the only time I carried it was Friday. I actually had it in the holster, which actually the same holster I have on now, last one that Pete made me. And works. I don't know why, but it works fantastic in Pete's holsters for the HK VP9s. So yeah, that was the only day I wore it. When I went out to the range, it's like started off going, yep, finally fixed it, and all of a sudden it just seemed like it had this weird like extra click, and then from that point on it was partial quick auto, or at a bare minimum it was binary. And I feel good about this one, and the one that was the donor for the parts, feel good about that one. I know you got to always keep in mind on the connector. The connector, I know I've discussed this before. Ooh, we got 100% showing on one, 98 and 92. The one thing you should always keep in mind if you're going to turn into a, now this is a ghost connector, the one that's in there, the one that's in there feels really good, and I like the trigger. I haven't scaled it. We can, so it's just whatever me. We're already at 38 minutes. This is a ghost connector. I thought, oh, now that I got it running right, I should take it all apart again and put the ghost. No. It would be it's not a competition gun. It would be an on-duty / walking around the house if it's going to run right. A carry, also every now and then carry gun because I want to. But the one thing you should always keep in mind when you're doing this yourself, this is the connector. And the connector should not, and this one has it, which it's probably telling me why I was having problems. The connector should never, this actually wasn't even the one that was in it, but when I put this one in it actually got worse, not better. So the connector should never have a perfect 90 degree right there. This slides, it's kind of a pain in the ass, figure, but the trigger bar comes back and it actually rides right there. Here's the outside edge of the gun, and there's where it rides. And if this is a perfect 90 degree, it's too far into the track and it's not part of the engagement with like the safety and the sear and all of that. So there actually needs to be a little bit of a bend. So instead of like that, it should be angled out just a little bit. And the reason that that can easily happen is because if you've never done these before, to try to put it under the trigger bar and then get it to slide into that slot is designed so that it only goes in when it's exactly where it's supposed to be. And if it's off a little bit, it's a bitch. And so then I think people have a tendency to try to push it. And then as soon as you push it, you now bend it at a perfect 90 degree turn right there. And then that's where I think maybe the problem was coming from, because I was having no luck. And when I took the one that's in there now, which I think it's an aftermarket connector, but it's not a Ghost. I like the Ghost. They actually say that this helps to get debris to pass. I don't know. It's less material. It weighs less. Okay, so we are dropping batteries. We got okay. Evidently, as soon as your phone goes dead, you lose Bluetooth, but it does. It shows that there's nothing in progress right now, because it's in the process of three batteries were fully charged. Which, because I didn't put anything in that slot, I completely missed it. But this time, when it loads back up, it should show all four, because I put there's a couple of Olight batteries in that first slot, and then one that may not be, but we're probably not going to find out that answer. You won't find out that answer today, but I might. But these batteries are actually charging fast because they're look like they were mostly charged from Olight. But like I said, this thing is capable of holding 32 batteries. Oh, okay. A 50, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 50%, 48, 42, and 43% charged. So it's on the. It's capable of charging four batteries at a time, if you remember to put them in all the damn slots. One thing I thought I'd show you, a Battle Box exclusive, is the Glow Rhino knife. That was the Pro Plus knife. It's a smaller knife, but it has a nice beefiness. It's about perfect for what I like in the girth. And it's a flipper, an unassisted flipper. And I guess it's got the jimping here. Its biggest claim to fame is it has a Meeperlite vial in it. and it may not look like shit right now because there's a lot of light, but it glows pretty bright, and I'm going to make this my bedside knife. Oh my god, that is a nice window package. Because of this, I'm interested in in the video, like I said, which should be uploaded long before this one is. In low light, it was impressively bright, and again, that is a radioactive product there, and so it does not need to be held under light, and it doesn't. Yeah, if anyone has anything that they have their true night sights are this tritium. Well, actually, I think I kept saying Meeperlite in the video. It's tritium. Tritium is the. My bad. Who cares? Tritium is the. Meeperlite is a company. Tritium is the stuff. And again, the Smith & Wesson from the early 90s, the 1076, it still glows. Ed's old gun, the 4006, still glows, but I mean, it's like you have to wait for your eyes to adjust. But then again, this, okay, I can see it if I like fully cup it like McLean's balls. So I want to put this on the bedside table so that in the dark I will know exactly where the knife is. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sharky. I made the comment that I had to crop this so that I could use it because she's lovely, and he's like, I'd like the uncropped version, and I'm like, I would like the uncropped version. Half an hour later, Machine Gun Buck. One Sky. That's a CCCB, a concealed carry cowbell. Do you need a license for that in California? Probably. Mr. 27 says, probably. Wade, Friday night fuckery is afoot. Then Wade says, there's a booger in your left nostril. Wowza. Wade, the mortar round is basically a large shotgun shell. The trick is you'll have to cut your own wad and then shut card. They also need to find out the chamber size to match the shell, and then slowly work up your powder load. Well, Wade, I can send you a whole box of... Actually, John Huber, as Matt would say, has a new girlfriend. A girl friend, and he says that one of her specialties is pyrotechnic. So he goes, you should talk to her about being able to reload those shells. And then, of course, my other thought was, I know the one is a reloadable shell, but they loaded the plastic ones in the first place, so why couldn't they be loaded again? Asking for a friend. Maybe it's keeping the primer in it or something? I don't know. I guess it wouldn't overly be necessary if the other ones were... I've got quite a few aluminum, and of the ones that I didn't shoot, well, I guess there's 4. I have 4 of the Super Breaker and 2 smoke left. Oh, excuse me. Jolson says, we need cowbell. And Mr. 27 says, I second this. Okay. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Salty says, naked 11. Oof. Oof, da. Smile money. Tampon Tim, now his evidence that you are manufacturing illegal guns with an increased fire rate. Now has evidence that I am manufacturing illegal guns with an increased. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about, Smile Money, because absolutely a person that believes in the Constitution should bend over and take unconstitutional orders in the ass by, a pedophile piece of shit that right now it has one of the biggest financial fraudulent scandals in any state ever. And then I just laughed my ass off when he said he's really thinking about taking a run for president. Tim, we couldn't take a retard fuck up like you. I was really hoping that enough people with a goddamn brain would get to see what the poor bastards in Minnesota have to go through. Oh, back to your original thing, Spy Money. Shall not comply. It's unconstitutional, and I can't wait for more winning. Hopefully there is. I can't wait for us to finish developing the full auto 37mm launcher. Yes. EMT says 5510. Yes. Okay. Let's see what Kev Dog found. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's a I am not a fan of it, but under the circumstances, I would let her put things in my ass. And her too. Must be a little cold there in Southern California. Okay. Tom says, are these the replacements for Miles and Matt? Well, one of them is Matt is welcome. The other one is fully not welcome. Miss 27 says only Miles was replaceable. I agree. Oh yeah, look at that. Route 66. EMT, D5 and extra words to fool the algorithm. D5 is a miss. Even with the extra words. Oh, wow. We're almost to home plate. Sharky says, cheers all. Jolson and the kids down in the basement. This is going to go well. Laugh out loud. Then he says, Juliet 4. Fishing Jolson task. J4. J4 is a misdemeanor. And Jolson's not in the game anymore because he's had privilege. White privilege. Rich says it was a ghost connector that gave my dagger a binary trigger. Well, I guess it's good that the ghost connector is right there, Rich. Like I said, the one that's in it doesn't appear... Well, that's just it, though. It could be one of two things. It could be an aftermarket, which would not be to the level of what Ghost does, or it could be a stock. I'm not sure. But I know what's in it right now is not a Ghost. .5, and my battery door fell off. Press the button on the device first. .3. 2 pounds 12 ounces for an average of 3.1. Like I said, as long as it doesn't do, Rich, what it was doing, I wasn't anywhere near pro-level marksman levels out at the range on Friday, but I will say I was very happy with my percentile at 55 yards of hitting the stop sign plate. We brought, well, actually I didn't bring them. My plates are out there. We set up the stop sign plate, and I was able to hit it quite a few times, and then stuff started to go south, and I think I shot it one more time just for the fun of it. On the other hand, the Ruger with the shit scope and the digital night vision attached to it, all I did was bring it out, set it up on my counter, aim at the neighbor across the alley, and with a laser, had a Wazer in it, and then I just dialed the scope over to the laser dot. At 55 yards, I was able to shoot the stop sign high and get a ding, right and get a ding, left and get a ding, and bottom and get a ding. So for using nothing but a barrel laser, the rod style, I was extremely happy with the outcome. I do need to, I have done a preliminary walk-in of the Wraith on the 300 Blackout, basically just here to the wall, and I have a 5.56 laser that I put inside of it, and then just slowly shut the carrier on it so it would just hold it tight. And last night I just didn't feel like doing it, and it was getting a little cold. Normally I'll just aim it through the glass, but sometimes the glass is a pain in the ass, and I don't know how it's going to work with the Wraith, but I will probably step outside in my backyard where the only people that could see this happening would be people that know I'm already a nut job anyway, but walk the Wraith in, and I'm overall initially impressed. It's easy to dial it in. I mean, if you say you are out at the range and you are on paper, basically shoot it and then walk the reticle over to where your hole is. Now, in the case of me running the laser, now I'm just moving it over, and then you hit enter and it locks it. Now the next and it also has 10 different reticles you can choose from. The one that Matt, I don't know if it was the one that was already on it or the one Matt picked. I like that one. Depending on what you're doing, there's, like I said, there's everything from these are your choices. And right now, this is the one that's on, and I kind of like that one. The other one that I was thinking about, if I wanted to go a little less busy, would be either this one, or possibly just going with the, like the ACSS style. But you also have, you can, if you're going to move this thing from a weapon to a weapon, you can load the gun onto the, I don't see that happening. And you also get 9 different colors for the reticle. Matt had it set up as red, but I like, and my eyes seem to see the green better, so that's what I switched it to. But it had like blue and pink and like nine colors. I don't know, I have to go through it. Right now it's upstairs because it's a waiting a final a more long distance dial in, and then the next time would be to be able to take it out to the range and use it in daytime mode, and then there'd be the nighttime stuff. Now we are dumping more batteries. So we got 7 batteries are fully charged. So the 3 initial and 4 more just dumped. We got 1 battery in there that I see that is at a little bit of an angle on the ramp coming down, but the next thing that falls and hits it is definitely going to knock it out of the way. Okay, so something I didn't think about or even know about is there's the 4 bins. Always make sure that you're dividing up what you're putting in it by those 4, because at some point in time here I can tell from these 2 that it's just going to be charging 2 batteries at a time, where it could have been charging 4 batteries at a time if I would have looked and thought it through. How did I know? I know now. A lot to like there. If she was holding the gun, we'd be all over that. Cobra says, Beard crew in the hizzle. Sharky's neighbor's daughter. Then Cobra says, D2. D2 is a miss. Sharky says, SH, outro, babe, one of my favorites. Down I mean, I'm glad I was able to get the video done. And I have to say, there's a reason that I saved a bunch that, you know, just in case.
Just in case what?
Matt needs a little wake me up.
I'd wake up there.
Right through. Get good with it. And a little that. On that note, cheers. Oh, Rudy's bitch. Yeah, she's I'd take her to the Wiener Convention. Smile Money says, being a ghost gun, it may be haunted. Miss 27 says, I ain't afraid of no ghost. It could be. Again, most of what I find, well, actually, I guess this is why if I did win some kind of a mini lottery and I started my own gun store, and then hired a really good gunsmith, and then did nothing but hang out with him to the point where I'm doing stuff and he's doing stuff, I would definitely be okay with that scenario, because I really enjoy the pursuit of the build. And then once the baby's born, then we just put it in the safe forever. I'm kidding. Planning on getting out more this summer. I still have to renew my membership at the undisclosed secret location in Wisconsin. Ellie, actually, I'm good with that one. We're just rolling from Ellie left to right. No, Smile Money, I feel we might have got the bad juju out of it. Unless, of course, it's like last time, and into the second mag, and all of a sudden there's like, what the hell was that weird kind of a click? It felt like something that had broken or cracked, but everything inside was looking good, and looking good, Vern, looking real good. Mike says, cheers to all. Thank you, Mike. Then he says, I can do them lowers. What do you use? Mike's just like, oh, I just take a couple of pieces of wood and I lock it down in a vise, and I got this old corded drill. No, seriously, Mike. You have like the jig and a router, or... Mr. 27 says 34th. Then he says, wow, I'm really late. And then he says, Jolson needs more cowbell. No, he doesn't. Then, so no multi-357 man again, he says. Then he says, where's Brew Matt sister at? Danielle, she's at home, you know. Maybe see if she wants to come over and review some tea or something. Okay, that's it. To the point where I tell you what I think. And because they weren't all that bad, that would be one going to the club. Yes. So where do I put Schell's Fire Brick Vienna style lager? It was drinkable. I'd say I'd give it a 6.5. I don't know if it'd be a little too zesty to throw it as a Bloody Mary style or not, but it was good. It was good. Okay, in the club. Smoking in the boys' room. Don't you fill me up with them rules. There's two of you in here. Rich says, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Rich. And Sharky says, clubbers. Okay. And Salty. Naked club time. 9 seconds ago. Yeah. Looks like it's a hell of a view. I mean, I could... Okay, let's actually shoot over to the video. And see what we see.
Welcome to Friday. You can...
Let's see. Sort by newest, and of course we are at the backup channel, even though it was not a Bloody Mary. Cold-hearted bastard got fucked twice. Binge watching the brew today. Been a rough week. Sorry to hear about that, Phil. And then he's got 2 shots and 2 thumbs up. Both got deleted by WokeTube. Okay. What did you do that none of your shit makes it? As what I really want to know. You can give people permission on your channel. They can upload, comment, and take public action. Okay, that's not what it used to be. Okay, let me just double check. Cold-hearted bastard, you are in my approved users, and every single yes, oh god, yes, everything that you put up, you get fucked. Oh my god. You know what? I have to try something. I have to try something. Let's see, how do I get back to... I just want to see if copy. Okay, let me go back and make sure that that's stuck. Why? Maybe I have to do this. Okay. Save. Okay, Phil, cold-hearted bastard, if you get fucking deleted on the next one, I call massive amounts of bullshit for YouTube. Okay, going back. Accounted for. Oop, Sharky, don't clean the lens. Keep my private parts blurred when I'm on a rifle. Tom got one yanked. Sir, it seems that you are in no way no better a judge of human beings than you are specimen one. Just on a brief inventory, I'd say you could use yourself a shave and a better disposition. And lastly, if you don't mind me apprising your friends, a better class of drinking buddies. Apprising your friends. Well, you know, that could all change when you're here. You could have some beers with Michelob Matt. Smile Money got one deleted. The guy in 1987 was streaking covered in honey and carrying a mother bear's 2 cubs. Well, maybe he wasn't streaking, but when the cubs bit his honey-covered wiener, he started running. Wiener? Is that their problem? Gun Glutton got fucked. Gun Glutton says, I smashed a new chick last night. 7 years younger, smoking hot. Tuesday will be a pretty little Latino Ashley, who is 11 years younger. Divorce life in Florida is good. Do I even want to know about the politically awesome one? I mean, not judging. At this point in time, hey, if it was an option, of course, only not after divorce. I mean, I just don't see I don't see any scenario where I would be divorced. I'm sure everybody says that. I know I said it the first time around, but I didn't choose so wisely the first time around. But if Gun Glutton, if I was in your well, evidently you don't have your shoes on. If I was in your situation, heck yeah. Free them then, they're wild horses. Okay, back to verifying who got screwed and who didn't. Okay, looks like I'm on the other side of, yep, there we are, we're all good, whoop, what was that? Right out the corner of my eye, was it the thumb that I saw? Must have been the thumbs down that caught my brain for a second, because I fixed everything. Okay, so hit the refresh button on the club. The light is green. And dropping another batch of batteries. Okay, so obviously I have the link for Olight. I can give you a link directly to this if you are interested. Again, its biggest downfall is it's only doing AA's, and I don't have an answer for you yet if it's capable of all rechargeable batteries, or if you need to exclusively get the Ostation B Pro AA's. 300 cycles. You'll be able to charge each of those 300 times. Yeah, I'm gonna probably pick up some more of these. This will be now my exclusive battery in the Wraith. 8-pack, pre-charged, not completely. Besides that, I wouldn't be able to sit here and play with it. Oh yeah, the battery that looked like it was trapped. So far, 8 batteries. It's kind of cool that it's Bluetooth. I mean, I'm going to be upstairs. I will be able to see what kind of a range this has for connecting. What Caitlin send me? Ooh, mango marshmallow fruited sour. She says it's very good. I might have to mosey on over after work tomorrow. Okay. Cheers, guys. Should see you tomorrow. And like I said, as always, thanks for entertaining me.